Also, I did want to mention that at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, I found these pallets. These
sick.
They're
That's
about 1/12
sick,
scale pallets.
That is so sick.
I'm gonna do a little video about just like how to weather them and stuff, but
yeah,
they scale pretty good with any 1/12 figure.
For sure. Like I feel like that's gonna go well with
you set these up.
Any alley cat, like Daredevil, Spider-Man, your turtles, put it in the back alley. Just
kind of set up like this, someone,
That's sick.
Maybe even like break one. It's $1.25 for these, so it's pretty fun. But yeah, no, just little dio stuff. I've been doing a lot more photography lately, and that's been doing fun. I wanted to add a little more things to it.
No, yeah, and you're good at that. Like you're good at that photography. It's been going good.
Yeah, no, I've just been having fun. So that's the more important part. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into today's show. We got a kitty cat in the background. Let me know how many times that cat comes into the background. All right, friends, you're watch the video. Watch that cat. I don't know how many times he shows up behind me.
I think that cat is too old.
But all right, friends, let's go ahead and jump into our show. Welcome to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John and Josh, and this is Josh, as always, here every Saturday morning to help you guys get caught up on all the toy news. Now, we've kind of been starting with the heat, and so let's continue that this week. First up, from our boys over at Four Horsemen Studios, they announced their retailer appreciation wave, and we talked about the previous two figures. The Sun Wukong, the golden Sun Wukong, right, for 70, as well as the inverted Mask of the Red Death for 70 as well, right? Figures that we have previously gotten. These are just repaints or redecoed in different ways as well. So if you missed out on the first one, maybe you want to pick them up now. Both of these figures are super, super fun. Next up, though, they announced the Haunted Blue version of their Jacob Marley figure Obscura. This came out back in December for everybody. And this one, it's going to be $70 as well. And it comes with all the accessories before. It just comes with a different paint apps, and it also glows in the dark.
Now, do you know, did the first one glow in the dark?
I don't believe it did.
Was the first one like gray, or what color was it? I thought it was blue, honestly.
It's a lighter blue. It's a softer blue. This one's a very stark blue.
Oh, okay.
It's a lighter blue. It's close. Yeah, like it is closer to that grayish blue.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
this
honestly,
one's a little more bright.
I kind of like the bright blue. It looks cool.
Me too. Like it just adds a little more contrast to the figure, and I don't know. It's a fun figure. I think so. And it's fun to just get another chance. Now, this is kind of a quick turnaround, though, on this figure, right? Because we got it back in December, and they're already sending it out as a retailer
they hit that
exclusive.
one in the chamber.
Yeah.
They had this one in the chamber.
As soon as that Jacob Marley went in production, they already had planned for this to be a retailer exclusive. But if you missed out on that Jacob Marley, don't want to pay those aftermarket prices, here's your chance at $70 for a alternate version of him as well. And this is great. I think, again, great thing that they do here. Yeah,
and it's only because those three previous figures retailed for $60 each, but everybody had to pay like $15 in shipping, so they ended up being like $75 each. So if you're able to get all of them and maybe pay like $10 to $15 in shipping, it's basically the same price.
I'll tell you right now, you can get these for the 70 from One Stop Toy Shop. No, they do not charge shipping. So
if they don't charge shipping, then that's cheaper. Deal. That's a better deal than if you bought them individually, right?
Right, yeah. Because you're saving so much on that shipping cost. But to round out the wave here for the retailer exclusives, or sorry, not to round them out, but another figure here is the Undead Vikenfell. So they're giving us like a skelly Viking friend here. Which looks great. This is a newer one. It is $50, but just kind of pulling pieces that they already have or are going to be released and putting them out onto this figure as well.
Yeah, this is something they've done quite a few times. And technically this is like not a Legion builder, but it's an army builder because it's kind of at that higher price point. But it's meant to be, I would almost say, bought, and then with all your fodder that you have from your other customs, to add those pieces to those fodder pieces to make new characters, right? Because they're going to give you extra heads, extra probably torsos and things like that. Because they've done like the Elf Legion builder, the Orc like army builder, and now the first time we've ever gotten a skeleton kind of version of that.
Yeah, and that's definitely what they're intending here. They're expecting to at least buy multiples of these to just not only get different bodies for the heads that you come with it, but to also, and it's not a named character, right? But it is a deluxe version of it, right? It's not just a Legion builder with no paint apps, no nothing. It is part of the Vikenfeld group. Right? They're just the undead versions of those characters.
So is that all it comes with? Is there no extra torso?
No extra torsos, no. Just the heads, yeah.
That's actually kind of a bad deal. I'll be honest. I'll be honest, guys.
Even with the soft goods cape?
It's just not a big bad deal. It's a big good deal.
For sure. Yeah, okay. I think this is overpriced. And well, no, it's not overpriced actually because it's retail price. Now it makes sense. That's why I'm seeing that. So actually, technically it's normal price because technically this is a $37 figure. But because, like you said, if you go to one-stop toy shop, they're gonna pay for shipping. So it's probably gonna end up being the same price. As if it were 37 plus you have to pay for shipping.
Plus the shipping cost.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So actually, no, technically then this is not like an army builder. This is actually just a regular figure. Because usually the army builders, they come with extra pieces, like extra torsos or extra limbs or extra things like that.
Mm-hmm. And their price point isn't 37, or is that the new normal?
No, that's why I was getting confused. Because usually those army builders are $50, but those are direct from the horseman.
Right.
Whereas this one's $50. It's a regular figure, but because it's retailer, that's why it's 50. Makes sense. Sorry, guys.
All right, but last up to round out the wave here, we are getting now. I believe this is the correct pronunciation. It's Fisher Price.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Fisher Price, baby.
Toy from Fisher Price.
Exactly. So this is a $60 Cosmic Legion friend that they're releasing here. Comes with 4 different heads. This one does come with alternate arms and legs, so different thighs and biceps. And as you said, Fisher Price, and it is an homage to these. This is an old toy. Shout out to Corona 4 on Instagram. Nate there, he kind of posted about this, and that's kind of where I kind of picked up on it. But apparently it's this old Fisher Price Adventure People toy line from the 70s, way back then. But they're doing an homage to that. And this, like, if you played with that toy, if you had that as a kid, to see it in a full Cosmic Legion, like, this is such an upgrade. This is a glow up, dude. Like, this is, they iterated on this figure so perfectly.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Especially like, it's kind of par for the course because they've always done it like with He-Man and Thundercats, and so kind of because I feel like that's mainly they use for Mythic, right? And so they're like, how can we do this for Cosmic with the pieces we already have, So this is just a great idea from them.
Yeah, I think perfectly executed. I mean, all the bubble helmet, the red, the blue, the silver accents. That's amazing, dude. But this figure, this Fisher Rice is just that Cosmic Legion. Comes with different heads, different. It's the army builder heads. It's just the army builder heads repainted. Even the alien head is army builder head, and then that face is reused from the Mythic Legion's Gorgo and Attila 2-pack. He's like So, but it looks good. It looks good. I think again, they're doing that homage to those Adventure People, and then adding in these extra stuff. Now, the story behind him, the lore behind him, is that he broke off from the Tusk, so he no longer worked. He worked for them, but then made his own sect, and they're called the Adventure Crew, right? Again, on the homage to the Adventure People. Like, they're mercenaries and they take on any job, or not any job. They take on jobs that they're specific. There's reason behind their jobs. They're not just like straight mercenaries where they take any job they want. But the object is to like get a few of these to build out his team. Not only do you get Fisher, but you also would get a few more with the swap out parts that are included.
Gotcha. So they're more like Boba Fett in the Boba Fett show.
Yeah,
mercenaries, but they're good guys.
Right, with a cause, right? They're playing for one side, they're playing for a side. But yeah, different neck pieces. Like, just this is more of like a builder, right? To build out more of these figures. So, but $60 retail exclusive, and that will go up 1st of March. That'll start getting out there. So keep an eye out. This one for me, I'm picking at least 2 of these up. I'm really excited for this. This looks cool. Even without the homage, I don't have any attachment to that, but man, it's just a clean figure.
Honestly, I wouldn't pick up 2.
Okay.
I would get 1, and then when they do maybe a second army builder for the $25 price point, use the pieces from this figure to upgrade that $25 figure, so you're not breaking the bank,
I see.
Yeah. Because if you get 2, that's $120. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And maybe I do just get 1, because there's another figure that I do want to talk about here. But 4 Horsemen are doing an in-stock sale for like Reinforcements 2 wave, as well as the Legion Con figures that were released.
Dude, like everything.
PowerCon, the Valiant Knight, and yeah, basically everything they have in their warehouse that they're trying to get rid of, as well as stuff that they just want gone potentially. This sale is going to start this Saturday. So if you're watching this when we're posting this, the sale's been going on for you guys. It should be actually starting.
Yeah, it's probably going on like just barely.
It's actually going on. Yeah. So we'll post these at 10 Mountain Time. So yeah, it's maybe for 1 hour. Started. Yeah, it's gonna be live for an hour. Yeah. But yeah, they're in stock. So I'm really excited about this. They are doing all those figures, like the Walter figure, the Trolls, the Valiant Knight, which everyone is of course obsessed about because it's the new 2.0 Knight bodies, as well as some just some power or some con exclusives as well.
Yeah, it's all the top row is all con exclusives. Then you have the reinforcements, Legion builders, and then the Trolls. And it's kind of crazy because they also said like there's like going to be Alithia stuff and a bunch of other stuff. And
the vampires, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there just hasn't been an in-stock sale, honestly, for such a long time. And I think it's just because now that they have 2 lines, there's just been no room for them to be able to ship that. And to be honest, it actually benefits at least the collectors who are going to ball out. Like, because for a lot of collectors, maybe, they don't have the time to save up for the money to get everything so they have to be selected. But for the collectors that just are going to ball out and just are like diehard Legion fans, this is going to save us. Yeah, it's going to save us a ton on shipping, because normally they would do an in-stock sale every couple months. And so I had to pay shipping every time for that. Right. But now that this is like basically like, honestly, this is to me like 3 in-stock sales combined into one. So I can buy everything and only pay 1 shipping cost. So it's really beneficial, honestly. Yeah.
And what I've kind of been eyeing here is the Walter figure. Get that orange tusk suit with the skull head. I'm been eyeing that one. If I log in time, I might pick that one up. Everything else, I've kind of made my decision that I'm going to kind of support the Cosmic Legions line, just because that's where I'm kind of where I kind of got into it.
For sure.
And the Mythic's just too deep.
Yeah,
there's a cool figure. There's a cool figure, but
it really is too deep. Yeah, where Cosmic is only like 2.5 waves in, 3 waves in.
Yeah, you can still pick them up and still build that up. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking out for that Walter figure myself. So in stock sale, probably live now, friends. And they said that they're gonna keep it up until either everything sells out, or I think, I'm not sure.
No, I read there's like no limits either.
Yeah, I think there's like no
they're just like
limits.
Yeah, they're just like
whatever you want, you can have.
Yeah, no limits.
Yeah, and one thing, we'll keep going here. They're also going to be releasing these skateboard decks for the first time, which I think is really cool. Usually you could pick these up at cons, and this art is Nate Barch's art, so it's really cool to get Nate's art on a skateboard deck. So you're getting a Alithia board as well as a Monkey King board.
I know Monkey King on the Big Kahuna board is sick.
Yeah, I'm digging that one for sure. I wish it was more of Nate's art, but I understand the aesthetic for sure.
Yeah.
But along with that, they're also going to be doing a mega pin set. I guess they found some pins somewhere in their warehouse.
Yeah, because these are really old.
Yeah, so $100. It's getting the price point. You get all 10 of these, as well as the light and dark symbols for Mythos, the 4 Horsemen skull, and then this fire dragon. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a Shenron dragon.
Yeah. Ooh, Chinese fireball.
The Chinese fireball.
This one, they said though that it's from a faction that hasn't been announced yet. So that's kind of interesting that we might get some Asian influenced Mythic Legions. Yeah,
Yeah, and we've honestly kind of been seeing that. Like
we've seen some Eastern stuff, like
it's getting closer.
It's like slowly going east and
east. Asian stuff, yeah.
So I'm excited.
Easterlings,
yeah, the Kushan Empire, yeah, for sure. So we'll see what that is, but that will be included in that $100.
And honestly, they've been teasing it for such a long time. That dragon's coming, guys. It's coming. $300 dragon's coming.
Oof.
Straight up.
I mean, their symbol is a dragon, so
yeah.
And we got the bear, right? We got the bear.
Yes, we did.
All right. But they're also doing just this 2-pack here for $20 of the Legion of Light and Dark here, Helios, and I can't remember what the other one was, but yeah, you get these colored pins as well for the Light and Dark Mythos, and as well as a 20th anniversary skull for the 4 Horsemen of $10 pin. enamel pin as well. I like this pin. Now the front part doesn't look embossed, but it's cool that to get the back part has that embossing there. Get the Four Horsemen skull. And then finally with the pins, they are doing a Cletus pin as well. And I dig this, man. This one's cool.
Yeah, the Skeletor Keltis tribute figure. Yeah,
Keltis. Yeah, I think this one's cool. $10 as well. So I like that there's a wide variety here. If you want all the pins, get them displayed up. $100 gets you all in. Or if you just want a few here, you can make those choices as well. I'll
get the Keltis one, baby.
Me too. I dig this one. I dig this one the most. Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, it's one of the Mythic Legions I wish I had. It's one I don't. Yeah? I really want. Yeah.
All right, but if we go back to the in-stock sale here, I do want to give a big shout out to Dorklayer. Bill did a great breakdown on how to approach these in-stock sales for that are coming up. Mainly, the one thing I do want to share about his video is that he talked about the Valiant Night. Like, people are so hyped about that night that he's saying, like, yeah, you can get some, but don't like go all in on those, because like the Four Horsemen said, there's going to be more iterations of this figure done. Like this is the new buck they're going to be using going forward. So don't just go all in on this in stock sale because they're available to you. Get a few.
Honestly, I'd even say get one, and I'll share some insight. So if you look, so for a while, Mythic Legions was using the same 1.0 body, like the one that the Orc uses that you have. For a while, and then probably it was during not Alithia, during the Artemis Silver Cord wave where they did the moose. They like all new pauldrons, new chest plates, new helmets, and then there was the knight with the frog visor. Do you remember that frog visor? It's just like a thin helmet. It's like a thin line. It's like a big old helmet. And they called it the frog visor.
Yeah.
They released that figure it was $37, and it was like no paint apps. And they said, they're like, because it was so much new sculpt,
right?
And it looked exactly like the Valiant Knight. It was just a straight silver knight frog visor with all the new pieces. And so everybody was really hyped about it because it was, because once you buy a Mythic Legion, to be honest, guys, you got them all. Straight up. Like if you buy like 3 or 4 of the right ones, you basically have all the majority of the pieces, I would say. And so when this figure came out, nobody had those pieces. And so it's the same thing. Everybody wanted that figure, but it lacked paint. It almost looked like a Legion builder, but they said we couldn't make it a Legion builder because of all the new pieces and how much it cost us to make it.
Of that. Yeah.
So the same thing's going on here, because now we're getting the frog visor and all those pieces that were on that frog visor knight in regular price figures, but with like deluxe paint apps, like silvers, golds, reds, oranges. And Bill's right. The same, like that with that example, the same thing's gonna happen with this. Like, why get this with no bare minimum paint? Maybe you like that aesthetic. That could be true. That's it. Just get one, but then later on, there's going to be cooler paint schemes with the same sculpt.
Patina. Oh my goodness. That is sick. So but shout out to Dorklayer. He did a great breakdown. If you guys want a full breakdown on how to approach these, go ahead and check out Dorklayer builds. I think he called it a Mythic Legions Massacres or Bloodbath, I think. All right. Well, that's go. We're going to end the heat there. We got to cool off now. Let's go ahead and jump over to McFarlane Toys. Got some news from them. First up, they teased a Knight Send Azrael in the bat armor suit. This, I have not read the story, but man, the color scheme on this looks amazing. That red, the light gray blue with the gold. This is cool.
Yeah, it just looks like a cool toy. The photography is great, and the gold paint looks really shiny and nice. Like it looks gold. It's not like that cheap gold paint. It looks like it shines.
Yeah. So no news on, or no information on what exactly the release date is, or what if it's a exclusive or not. But not Knight Send Azrael in the bat armor. So really cool. Next up, though, we're getting a Batman from Detective Comics number 27, which is the first appearance of Batman. So just kind of like how they did that Superman classic from the Action Comics, we're now getting that Detective Comics 27 for Batman. Cool thing about this one, though, that's a cloth goods cape.
Cloth good capes, plus it's not that cheap fabric that he was using in the Target exclusives with like the Supergirl and the other Batman. Like it's wired. Plus, like you can tell, like this is a thicker fabric than what he used for those. Like you can't see through this one.
Yeah, exactly. So really cool there to just get, I don't know, like to get this version. It's cool to see Todd iterating on his figures as well, making them better, adding these things here and there just to increase that value. I do want to say that I do like the cowl. I like how pointy it is. I don't know why.
I like the long ears too.
Yeah, it's cool. But along with that, they're also giving us a Batman from Nightfall. This is just kind of a standard release Batman. Probably we've seen a couple of these parts here and there. It's going to come with a plastic cape, but yeah, again, it's Batman, right? They're always going to be, McFarlane's never going to stop putting out Batmans. All right, and then next up, where they're going to do a gold label Wally West Flash. Now, I was excited when I heard about this because it's Wally West. Wally West is one of my favorites for the speedsters, but I don't know what's going on with the face, man. It almost looks like an evil, like a reverse Flash, Ichabod Crane. I don't know, like it just, the smile looks off. The smile looks, I don't know what it is. And the eyes.
This figure's bad. I'll say it to you right now. The figure's bad. The face is off. And if you go back to that picture right there, stay right there, go back. What is going on with this boy's curves, man? This boy is curvy. Like almost too curvy, where his waist is snatched. He's got a dump truck. Like what? Like I think the silhouette looks weird. Like it's too voluptuous, to be honest.
Okay. Too sexy Flanders, right?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Yeah, like I want my superheroes like a triangle body, a brick, not like so the waist. I think the waist is too skinny. Like it goes too skinny for how big the chest is.
The abdomen is where it's hurting it, and with the diaper coming in over too, like it just makes
exactly.
That smaller.
It makes it worse.
So it's a Wally West. I'm pretty sure you've already had a Flash.
There's better DC multiverse.
Yeah, there's better DC multiverse Flashes. Yeah. Again, comes with the tried and true. Well, actually, these are a little bit different of a lightning effect.
These ones we've gotten these before, and these ones are way better, way better.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, gold label there for us from Flash.
He uses those more for like the comic ones, whereas like the ones that I hate.
The live action.
Yeah, the live action.
All right, next up, though, we got another gold label here. This one's for Walmart. Of course, it's blue. It's going to be coming from Walmart, but it's a Nightwing zombie or vampire. Sorry, vampire. I always get this line confused with zombies. But
they all look like zombie vampires, honestly.
I mean, look at that face. He's got blood all over it. Like, I don't know. It looks more zombie-ish to me. Yeah. But I dig the face, though. I think they did a really good job on like how the skin folds, the skin wrinkles, and the teeth and the blood. I think they did a good job on it. Yeah,
I think this one's a hit. Like if you're collecting the vampires line, this one's a nice addition to it.
Yeah, I agree. And Nightwing's really fun too. So. Yeah, Walmart exclusive for that gold label. All right, let's go to what we talked about last week. McFarlane is celebrating their 30-year anniversary in the toy industry. And here we have a silhouette of the Todd father himself with the peace sign coming up. So I think this is going to be great, dude. I'm so excited to get a Todd figure.
Yeah, like I can honestly already see like his head. The head shape, like that head shape with the long neck. I can already see Todd there.
It's Todd. It's going to be Todd. So I'm excited. Even if this implies, since there's two figures for that, it comes in a 2-pack with the Spawn figure, I'm fine with it, dude. I want that Todd.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Especially because it'll be a really cool, probably exclusive Spawn. He'll go all out for it.
Exactly.
And make a nice exclusive.
So they're going to be dropping some news as they approach their 30th anniversary. More figures, more pre-orders. So they said there's going to come hot and heavy there. So excited to see what they put out. All right, let's jump over to Marvel Legends now. A lot of news here. They had, of course, a fan stream just announcing different figures, updates on things, and a whole new wave. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First, here we have Dwight with the giant man head sculpt. They said that they finally got their final like proof, and they're really ready to start getting these into production. So they're ready to go. The tooling's done, everything's done, and the paint apps are done. They just got to now produce it. So
that's so exciting. I'm so excited for that thing, honestly. Just because, like, you know, the Galactus and Sentinel, because there was so much armor, they didn't move like they move good, but this thing is going to move way better. Like, I feel like this is going to be the funnest HasLab, Marvel Legends HasLab yet.
There's less restrictions, right, on that articulation. So yeah, because it is just a guy in a suit, and I'm excited for it. I'm feeling just like Dwight is feeling here, man. I'm really hyped for this. But they announced they're continuing the VHS collection for Spider-Man with the Doctor Strange and Morbius 2-pack here. And I'm actually excited for this. I've been wanting a Morbius from the animated series for so long. I love that he's got his little plasma suckers, right? Because it's from the animated show, so he's not a vampire. He needs plasma, doesn't need blood.
Yeah. Okay. I remember that.
And Doctor Strange does show up in the show, and he does have that outfit. So it's like true to the animated series.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like when Wolverine and Blade and the random guest stars, those episodes were awesome. And honestly, watching the Spider-Man animated series, Morbius's arc, like in that show,
it's big.
It's big, but it's big and it's good. Like good. I feel like Morbius is not that. He's like a C-list Spider-Man villain, right? He's not even that high up. But after watching this show, he becomes like, for me, one of the best Spider-Man villains. I don't know why.
He's more complex. His relationship with Felicia Hardy, and then it's also like just like he's not necessarily a purely evil person. He just he's just trying to survive as well. And I think there is something about that.
Yeah. Honestly, though, it would have been cooler if they did like an animated Blade, because Blade shows up in the Morbius arc too. Like that would have been. I feel like
who says they won't?
They will, but I'm saying like would have made sense to put him here because they will for sure give us an animated Blade. They will.
That would have been right. Yeah, that 2-pack of Blade Morbius, right? Vampire Hunter Vampire would have been sick. Yeah, you're right. All right, but there he is. It's going to be a Pulse exclusive. Pre-orders coming soon here as well. So I'm excited about this, man. This is cool. Next up, we got a Walmart exclusive. They're doing a retro card. No, let me see here. So I'm not sure if it's retro carded. I believe it's the VHS collection. So not retro carded, but in the VHS boxes because they are doing the animated head sculpt. Or the Proud.
I think that's just the War Machine head sculpt, honestly.
The high top's a little lower, but yeah.
The War Machine head sculpt.
Yeah, but he shows up. He shows up in the show. Prowler does show up in that color scheme. So again, just filling up those heroes, villains in regards to that animated series as well. So which is cool.
And it's gonna come on. It's gonna come on the card.
Oh, is it? Okay, so it is going to be retro carded.
Because it's going to be like the Craven, because the Craven was also
that's right. You're right.
So technically it's kind of weird because there's like the animated line plus the retro line. It's weird because I feel like almost they like mix and match, because what's weird about this is the Craven is a retro. It's not meant to be animated Craven. So I would assume that this power is meant to be with that Craven because it's going to be on the retro card back, so it's a retro. But then they're putting the VHS animated series Peter Parker with it.
Yeah.
So that's I'm not sure what's going on here.
Wonder if some type
but I did see it. It was on the on the card.
That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't remember. But yeah, no, that's again Prowler. I love the animated series stuff, man. So I'm happy for it. I am sad that we don't get cell shading, but it's okay. But yeah. Next up, though, we're getting a Target exclusive in the United States. If you're in Canada, it's Toys R Us or Fan Channel. And this is going to be just a retro carded Spider-Man Carnage. So just getting that re-release of that Carnage.
Not even a re-release. Well, it technically is, but there's so much new pieces going on. And I hate it, guys, because this is honestly the best Carnage to date. And it's like, I already have so many Carnages. And I feel like they always do this. Like they'll make just enough improvements where it's like, it justifies collectors to buy it again.
Okay.
We're getting that axe hand, that huge long sword hand, which we never got. It I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, Target exclusive for that Carnage. You gotta have Carnage.
Yeah. Because that's the one we. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. It's actually for some reason. Yeah, I thought it was a different hand, but it's the same blade. My bad. It looked different.
It's that angle. They showed it at like a giant size.
Yeah. It looked like straight.
It looks straight, in that angle.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was new. It's not new. It's the same.
All right, but there's that Carnage there, friends. Next up, they announced this comic book cover. We've gotten the Franklin Richards and Valeria Richards 2-pack that they announced. Of course, it comes with those little pieces there. But to complete that poster, they are giving us a Spider-Man and Wolverine Fantastic Four. I'm not sure what the storyline is. But they're giving us this blue version of Spider-Man and Wolverine.
Very cool.
To complete a cover, to do like to get the full sets. Yeah, to get a team. I think it's cool. Yeah, there they go. There's the cover.
Nice.
They also announced that the Captain America Secret Empire is going to be Walmart exclusive, and that the Captain America, where it's Falcon, is going to be Target exclusive. Sam Wilson.
Both those figures look nice. Like
they do. Yeah.
Just a lot of variety, I think, in the sculpt. Even though they are kind of comic book figures, they're highly detailed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're giving us a lot of stuff there. All right, but next up, another announcement here. Something new it's going to be an Amazon exclusive. They're giving us a 2-pack of Baron Zemo and Armin Zola. Now, I'm excited for this. The villain 2-pack, 2 big boys. I'm here for it, man.
I do like the Baron Zemo because it's very different from the Walgreens exclusive Baron Zemo that we got. and it's an update basically to the actual Toy Biz Baron Zemo with that bag face sculpt, and that unmasked head sculpt is phenomenal. The only problem I have is the Armin Zola, because we got that in a 2-pack already. You know what I'm saying? Like this exact figure. Yeah, it was the Armin Zola and I can't remember. It was like a Hydra person, but it was like two robots. And there's nothing new here. Not even the head sculpt. It came with Bolto's head sculpt, that same printing, and I feel like it was fairly recent. Yeah. So, but you gotta get the Baron Zemo. So who cares?
Yeah, the Baron Zemo's cool. I like, and that like baggy suit body, so much fun. I love playing with those. Yeah. It comes with the Red Skull, the classic Hydra Red Skull.
Yeah, the Red Skull is one who introduced it. Yeah.
Next up, though, we're getting a Nick Fury here in his Shield outfit, coming in hot. We're getting also this Shield. I believe this is Sharon Carter.
Yeah, Sharon Carter. Yep.
Okay. In that white suit, as well as I can't remember. It's one of the Captain America guys, right? It's the bowler cap guy that works.
Yeah, and he has like a funny name. I can't remember his name though. But it's like a funny name.
But they're actually coming in a 3-pack of Shield reinforcements. So kind of cool that they've been putting out a lot of these Shield reinforcement waves in the army builders. Cool to get these head sculpts onto these figures, as well as these beautiful Shields sculpts as well.
Exactly.
So I did see some people saying like, oh, you should actually take the Sharon Carter, pop the head off, put a Widow head on it. You have like a new updated white version Widow, because it is on that pinless bodies, right? The double jointed elbows for everything. So really cool to see that we're getting all the use out of that. And these boys are also on the Vulcan body. So so great to see all that articulation and them using those sculpts.
Yeah, definitely a good update, because the Fury we have now is on Bucky Cap.
All right, let's get into the wave that was announced. A couple figures here that I'm really excited for. I mean, they're going to be $25 a figure. You can go on to Entertainment Earth and get that $200 for that full set, coming in July 2024. So just around the corner here. First up, we have this like dark version of Thor. We have gotten this base figure before. It was like a red, white sash, black body. But they are having some updated parts of this one.
Yeah, it's the Thor and the controller wave.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think I love that Mjolnir though, with that effect piece on it, man. That looks really cool.
And I believe that effect piece is new. I don't recall ever seeing that smoke effect piece anywhere. And it's just such unique to the Mjolnir that's brand new.
Yeah. So Black Winter Thor here, coming with the saber-tooth head as well as the Build-A-Figure. So yeah, I know. I think it's a cool concept here. Not for me, but that's okay. Next up though, Icarus, like a comic book version of Icarus here. And nothing like exciting for me. I don't know, maybe I don't care about the character, you know. So
I just don't like it's accurate. How much neck is showing. It's too much neck for me.
Too much neck, yeah. Too much collarbone.
But I do like the added sculpt of the discs, right? It's not just paint apps; it's like the actual physical discs that are raised above the sculpt.
True. Yeah, and the boots, they're kind of textured as well with the gloves. Yeah. So the new parts, maybe we'll see further down the line or in different figures as well. So, all right, there's Icarus. Comes with the thigh. Here we have Tarzan. No, I'm sure it's not Tarzan. It's Kazar, or Kazar. I don't know how you say it.
Kazar, and this is sick because, like, especially if you have like the Mezco Conan, you can like buy a couple of these and have some barbarians with Conan, you know?
Yeah.
And even add like
true.
Mezco released a barbarian builder kit that was it's just a bunch of soft goods and like 2 Mezco heads. And so you can get that Mezco builder kit, pop the soft goods, like they have like a loincloth piece, remove that, put the Mezco one, you know, different shirts, tunics.
That's cool.
Is perfect for that. Yeah.
That is way cool. Yeah, it is also nice to get a clean body, right? Like just no armor, just a muscular dude. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think it's fun. Bizarre. Next up, though, our boy Nathan Summers Cable. It isn't like the one where it comes with the X-Force cable. It is just more like an X-Men cable, which is fine. This is an update to an old figure, right?
Yeah, it's more like the Marvel versus Capcom cable.
Yeah.
That's what this is, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think it's great to get another Cable. I'm really excited to pick this one up. I love Cable. One figure comes with the leg, comes with his weapons. But yeah, I'm digging this, man. I'm digging this.
Yeah, he's got the Nerf blasters. And it's a cable. Surprisingly, they've never done this paint scheme before. Mezco has done one in this exact costume, but never Legends. Like, I don't even think I've seen like a Toy Biz version of this one.
Yeah. I'm just noticing something right now. Look at his straps and how they connect right above his belt.
That they go under. They go under.
They go under to not break that sculpting there, or that silhouette.
Yeah.
Right, that's
so you can get
cool.
you can get the crunch.
Yeah, and still have the belt like sit on him well.
Because what happened before is like it would like bow the belt out and it would look really weird. I didn't notice that either. That's a great point.
That's a cool a new innovation that they're making here to just kind of help the visuals of it.
Yeah, that's really cool actually.
That's nice. All right, next up here, there's Cable for us. We are getting a Wolfsbane. This is cool too, man. Just part of your New Mutants. Yeah, I love the fur texturing. You know, it's not like the tiger stuff, but yeah, just another X-Men to fill up your X-Men line, man. And she comes with the big old torso of the Build-A-Figure here. Now, I did see here where she's a little more orange. People were saying, I don't mind it myself. She's a little more brown in the comic books, but that could also be lighting. I don't know.
You know what I also think too? I also think they often do these things so that collectors that already have the previous figure justify the double tip. So like,
oh, right, okay.
Because we already got the Wolfsbane in the 3-pack, collectors have that. And so like, oh my gosh, this Wolfbane's a lighter brown. I gotta get it. And so that's why they do, because they don't want to make the same color, because it's like, well, I already have that Wolfsbane in that color. I don't need it.
Why would I need it?
Exactly. That's why they do it.
But she is pinless, double jointed, double elbows. Love it, man. I love that we're kind of now finally seeing where that's going to be happening more and more for our figures. So.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Red Widow. This one they teased, of course, but here's the full reveal. I'm digging the cape, man. I'm digging the cape and the cowl, the hood. There's something about it. Like, it's really, I just like how flat the color is on it.
Yeah, that's a nice figure.
All right. Last up, an Iron Man figure.
This one is sick, though.
We're getting Superior Iron Man in that all white with that black undersuit and the white highlights. One thing that I brought to mind, and they'll never do it because it's from that Avengers game, the game that was so bad. The game
it was a good game.
It was okay. The game verse wave. I was hoping they would do like the test pilot suit that was in there. So when Tony Stark's first rebuilding his armor, it's all pieced together and he's wearing an actual pilot's helmet as his HUD. Man, that look is sick. I would love to see it, but I was just kind of getting those vibes with that helmet on this Superior Spider-Man or Iron Man. Sorry.
I love the Superior Iron Man designs, especially I just love when he's unmasked. You know, it's not that the faceplate's off. It's like this, where it's like underneath. It's almost like a skin tight dressing, and then the hair's on top. I just love that look, and the other Superior Iron Mans that have that.
I do like it as well. But yeah, there's that. This one, being an Iron Man, does not come with the Build-A-Figure, so it'll be that standalone Iron Man as always. But for the Build-A-Figure, we're getting a Zabu. This is cool to get an animal, a critter. And it was funny on the stream, they kind of were like saying, oh, a lot of our other, Toymaker friends, a lot of our other competitors, are also putting out their critters. So we'd figure we'd put out ours. And I don't know if that's an homage to like the bear or Cringer, from O2.
No, I don't think they would never do that because they don't want to shout out Forestman. They're just saying like part of like the other teams.
Oh, okay.
Like G.I. Joe. Or are you saying like Ursa Major?
No, the way I took it, because I've been, with the Four Horsemen, putting out the bear and them saying that we want to also put out a critter. But yeah, it could probably just be internal.
No, they wouldn't. Because why would they, want to shine light to their competition? They're more like want to shine light to their friendly competition. Yeah, exactly. So it's more like for the G.I. Joe that's coming up with like the dogs, the alligators, and the crocodiles. Yeah.
But yeah, to get Zabu here, I think this is a cool Build-A-Figure. Like the tail's articulated, said the torso's, he's got a torso articulation, paws. Like, honestly, I think they did a good job on this wave, personally.
Yeah, it's the best figure of the wave. I'm gonna buy every single one just to get the Zabu. I just need Zabu.
Yeah. Personally, for me, Cable and Wolfsbane, the Khazar is a maybe. But yeah, that Zabu.
For you, it's always X-Men. Me, I'm talking about best toy.
Zabu is gonna be cool. But yeah, there's that full wave there. They also dropped a teaser. Dwight just had this little blade thingy, and they didn't really like announce it. They were just like, "Oh, what do you have there?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. Just let it open." We're just kind of being casual about it. But people are saying that it's probably going to be Scar or yeah, I think it's Scar. Hulk's son from World War Hulk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're saying he'll be the next.
That'd be cool. We have never
one.
gotten a Scar figure. I'm down for that.
Yeah, I think it'll be big, we'll see. But yeah, that's the next teaser there. All right, let's jump over to Mezco. Mezco's doing their toy fair for this year, 2024. They're doing some reveals. Let's go ahead and talk about the 1/12 stuff. First up, we're getting a red Bartholomew Bex toy. It's just that demon goat thing that they have. Comes with a vulture head, comes with like a Cthulhu head, comes with, of course, that red head and a beautiful, beautiful robe. Honestly, it's really done well. All right, and then next up we have a Captain America Mezco, as so kind of cool to get more of these figures revealed out there and for everyone to see. And last, Damon Leon's Terrifier. This is just a creepy clown man, and like kind of with the ghost face. This just lends itself to Mezco, right? Doing a great job on those cloth goods. Like that clown suit looks great.
For sure.
All right, but that's what they have revealed so far. We'll keep you guys updated on future things. Let's jump over to SH Figure Arts. We are getting
what the heck? This is a kids show.
Don't worry, he's wearing pets. No, Figure Arts has been doing Asian comedians recently, or just different things, just more human people. And apparently this is their next comedian that they're doing. And honestly, the reason I threw this into the show is just to kind of see, what do you think about seeing all the the articulation in this just basically naked body here?
It looks absolutely terrible, John.
There's a lot of gappage.
Way too much gappage. And honestly, look at the torso. Why the heck is there a cut like he's wearing a tank top with nipples on it? Do you see that?
Yeah, I see.
Like, why is that not connected?
That's
my question. That's so weird.
Articulation, I guess. I don't know.
I have no clue, but this looks like an abomination.
It freaked me out when I first saw it. And it's funny because when they first posted it, Tashami Nations put up a warning saying the following figure is nearly nude.
It's not even that he's nude.
No,
it just looks bad.
It's seeing the flesh with the articulation, especially in the feet, the knees, the shoulders. It looks freaky.
Yeah, not good.
All right, let's keep going here. We're getting an Ace Killer 5 stars scattered in the galaxy set. This is an Ultraman villain, but the main reason I brought this into the show here is this bad boy is coming with those 4 crosses on the back there.
I didn't know Ultraman was Jesus. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is really cool. Figure wise, I'm excited for it, but I'm mainly excited for this accessory pieces, man. To get these 1/12 scale crosses where you could actually put people on. I'm a big fan of Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Hideko Anno does a lot of Christianity imagery in that show, in that anime. And so there are robots, there are these angel things that get crucified on crosses. So honestly, that's why I was interested in this. And I was like, whoa, this is cool.
Kazar figure on there. You can put Kazar on there.
Yeah, there you go. But it also comes extra pieces you can put on to your Ultraman to crucify them, which that's an aesthetic, dude. I don't know why, but I dig this, dude. This is something else. But there's everything you're getting there. Lots and lots of pieces. It's cool. I think it's cool.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be a huge box for how much, how big those crosses are.
Yeah,
there's 5 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot. All right, next up, premium Bandai exclusive King Cole, Frieza's daddy. $150. It is
that's a rip off.
Yeah, it's the pre-Bandai exclusive price. But let's look past that. Let's look at the figure. What are you thinking?
I'm mad that it's ripped off because it's a good figure. It's a really good figure. It's a perfect representation of Captain Cold. Paint apps, sculpt, articulation, accessories, everything's there. And I mean, it is going to be a large figure, right? It's going to be large because it is Captain Cold. He's big in the anime. Now, I wish they would have gave us a picture with scaling it with just your average Goku figure, but it's got to be big.
It has to be. It has to be big.
Yeah, but guys, this is the most expensive SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z figure to date. It has surpassed the cooler. No, not the cooler. The metal cooler. The metal cooler Frieza. That was metal one?
Yeah.
It was $100. 150. I can't do it.
There was that Shenron with Dende, but that's technically.
Oh, I don't count. No, I don't count that because
that's a set.
Yeah, no, that's a display piece.
It wasn't Shenron. It was Porunga.
Yeah, I got Shenron. No, Shenron. I pay $150 for Shenron, but for Captain Cold,
King Cold, yeah.
King Cold, not Captain Cold, sorry.
That's from DC. That's from DC. Yeah, I think it's just cool that they're getting these out. It is a bummer that there's going to be that Panda exclusive, which it is what it is.
Because think about it, $150 plus $10 shipping plus taxes, it's going to be like $180.
Yeah.
There's just no way. I'd rather get a hot toy. You can get a hot toy for $200.
True. That's true. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we're getting a Kamehameha effects parts and like Super Saiyan. They're calling it a teleport effects set. I understand instant transmission, but I'm calling it a Super Saiyan power up, because it just looks so good here, man.
Yeah, right? I think what's cool about it is the previous one that they did was just a flat piece in the bottom, but this one, that curved edge to get that, you're gonna get floating pieces of that, because that one was a flat edge on the bottom. You could only do him screaming on the ground, where now you can do him flying towards somebody, or when they flip it around, just flying normally.
Yeah, and that's the cool. Yeah, it is layered, right? Like this one is the one where he's standing up, where it even has a cup for his legs.
Yeah, the other one didn't have that.
Right, you can add that extra piece to layer it and create that flying effect or dashing effect. And also, honestly, too, with that layering of those effect pieces, you just get more depth, more shadow play. It's going to be sick. And the Kamehameha has hands built into it, so you don't even have to worry about trying to please the Yeah, it's just plug in. The hands are going to be on it. You don't have to worry about gappage.
This set is sick. This set is sick.
This set is really good. Any Dragon Ball Z fan should have this.
Yeah, and that dirt display base, sick.
Yeah, $26 too, man. I mean,
that's a steal. That's a steal.
You're getting so much here. You're getting so much, and it's just going to add so much more to your figure and your displays.
Yeah, for your photos, man.
Yeah. All right. Next up, well, we've previously talked about the Rurouni Kenshin figure, and Josh's biggest question was, how do those knees bend?
Well, we know how they bend, but how do they look when you bend them?
How do they look when they bend? And so we do have that answer for you today. This H Figure Arts gave us more pictures of this figure, and here's just what we're getting. It's big discs there, big cuts, but it does, for the most part, keep that silhouette of a knee and the pant, bigness of the pant,
I think they did a good job. I think solid work there.
Here's some different head sculpts. I love that you're getting the swirly eyes, because Rurouni does that a lot.
It reminds me of like Team Rocket, because Team Rocket always get bonked and then they get those eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So really cool, great face plates that are coming with this figure. But here's just a little more of that articulation. The upper thigh looks a little thin there on the picture on the left hand side. We'll see what comes of it, but here's just more of that knee kind of in the back.
Well, and if you look at this photo, that's why the reason why that is thin is so you can bend it, or else we wouldn't be able to bend it, because it's just too much plastic there. So sacrificing a little bit of silhouette for articulation, I'll take it.
Yeah, and honestly, in a good spot, right in that upper thigh area where Kenobi can hit by his upper belt piece or his arms potentially. I think it does. I think they did a good job. I like that they were able to keep the bigness of the pants. All right, let's jump over to Mayfex. They gave us not necessarily the full reveals. These were in a magazine that some friend posted for us. But it is going to be the John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellums. Now we've gotten John Wick from John Wick. Now John Wick 3, and loaded with guns, man. Different head sculpts and all the accessory pieces as well. With that, though, they also gave us the Chapter 4 Kane. Donnie
This
Yen.
is what I said.
Yep, this is what you said. So we're getting Donnie Yen, dude, as Kane from John Wick Chapter 4. So again, filling up that line, man.
That's what I said. I was like, man, I love John Wick, but I want more characters besides freaking 4 John Wicks from every movie, right?
Right.
Nice, man. No, they got to give us now, Morpheus' character, Rat King.
We'll see, man. Yeah, no, and the fact that it's Mayfex, I mean, from this picture, it is a little blurry. The Donnie Yen, I can see him in there. See that face.
Yeah, maybe you can try to fudge that, pop that, because it's blind still. He's
still blind.
Put that on your Black Series figure.
Your Chirrut.
Yeah, put on Black Series Chirrut. It might work.
We'll see there. But
there's a little nice, but
yeah, that's true. Full solicitation for those. Hopefully we get the actual pictures from Mayfex here soon. All right, let's take it around the net. We are getting 1,000 toys harder from Noble Team. Now, they previously did a Master Chief, and most recently we talked about a Noble 6 figure, 1,000 toys.
Yeah.
So personally, I'm happy that they're going the reach route And if I could just get the Reach team, that's sick. I remember completing the Jazzware. So no, I don't even know who makes the figures.
Well, McFarlane and Jazzwares both gave us a complete Reach team already.
Okay. But yeah, no, like this, I think it's cool that they're going this direction here. There are two different versions of this. There's an exclusive version as well as a standard edition. Let's go over this. These pictures are from the exclusive version, which is going to be $200. This is with 1,000 toys. It does come with a metal like base figure, like a metal armature inside of there, with the figure being the armor pieces being built on top of it. It also comes with just a beautifully chromed out visor, like really good paint apps. It's glowing, it's shining.
You think?
That's what they said. They said that the paint apps specifically on the exclusive are a little nicer standard edition.
You know, I think Jazzwares got him on this one.
I think they use it I don't think they use paint. Jazzwares uses like some type of film.
Jazzwares uses that vac metal, baby. And I'll tell you right now, that vac metal looks better than this.
Nothing shines like the vac metal.
Yeah.
But the exclusive also does come with the sword as well. The energy sword's kind of cool for that. So yeah, that chrome plated visor as well as the energy sword will be the exclusive version of that. Comes with the DMR, of course, which is honestly so cool that you get a DMR piece there. And here's the standard figure. So a little less shiny, still that orange, but just not as shiny.
Yeah, I see
it's
the
a little
difference.
more matte. It's a metallic instead of a chrome. No energy sword would be the difference.
It almost seems like, I feel like with the exclusive edition, like the depth is there. It almost looks like I can see through it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Whereas the other one you can't. And it adds like a realism. Yeah, it adds realism because you can like see like it's a helmet. It's something
right.
in there.
There's something in there. You're right. There's a little more depth to that.
Somehow, I don't know how they're doing it, but yeah, like this one looks like it's like a piece of plastic on front.
All right. But that's that 1,000 Toys Carter. We'll see who they do next. I don't know. Maybe Cat comes next. Who knows?
They're a ripoff. Who cares? $200. They're out of their minds.
That's the exclusive though. That's the exclusive.
How much is standard?
We don't know. They didn't announce it. They didn't say.
Probably be 150. They're still out of their minds because the Chief was 150.
Yeah, the Chief was. All right. Let's take it to third party world. I just saw this and thought, man, this is so cool. This is from Good Toys. 1/12, The Chosen One. This is, of course, Attack of the Clones, Anakin Skywalker, right? Soft good tunic. And I think it's cool.
I like the attempt. Because it's something that I've always said I wish Mezco would get. I wish Mezco would get the Star Wars license. I'd buy every single one, baby. I love this Star Wars, right? But the face sculpt, could be better. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just think it could be better. I don't see enough Hayden in it, but I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And the tunic to me looks kind of bad. I don't know, something's going
could
on
be a
there.
scaling thing. Where
Yeah,
like the
that's
material's just a
probably
little too big. Usually the case with these kind of things. One thing
I almost feel like
the
the middle piece is too wide. I feel like maybe the black, and maybe you can adjust it, right? I feel like the black should be tighter, like
more layer, like more of a V, huh?
Yeah, something. Maybe honestly, might be that the people like laid the soft goods wrong.
Okay, interesting. One thing I am excited about though from this is the whole Cassette hand. You get in that metal first edition hand, right after he gets it cut off. So different lightsaber swooshing effects, a stand, a robe, a Jedi robe, so you can put that over him as well. I don't know, just a cool little third party for Attack of the Clones, Anakin Skywalker.
And usually these third parties if it does well, they'll give us more. So I can't wait to see more Star Wars 1/12. 1/12 scaled soft good figures.
That'd be cool. Get a mullet Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I'll take anything.
All right, friends. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap up our show today. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuning in. If you guys enjoyed today's videos, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And let's go ahead and talk about our pick of the weeks. What are you thinking, Josh? Big week, I think, for
There's
Marvel.
a lot of stuff. Yeah,
showed up today. Yeah, let's go ahead.
A lot of stuff. Okay,
review that.
Carter ripoff, King Cold ripoff. Let's see. Zabu? Zabu's really good, actually. Let's see. I don't know. Do you have yours ready?
I'm actually still thinking. I'll be honest.
It's hard to pick.
Oh man, you're right. It is really hard to pick.
Okay, I got mine.
All right, what do you say?
I'm going with Zabu, dude.
Zabu.
I'm into like creatures. I'm into
the critters,
things that you don't see, right? Like that's like a one-off thing. Like we're never gonna get that probably that sculpt reissued because it's Zabu.
True.
How are you gonna reissue that?
Yeah.
So it's like, I love creatures, and I feel like it's big enough where it can work as a mount. I mean, you might be able to mount it with like Mythic Legions on there. Like, how sick would that be? Like a barbarian, put a Mythic Legion barbarian on there.
That would look really cool, dude. You are right. All right, for me, my pick of the week. I was gonna go Cable, but I think I'm gonna go Fisher Rice. Fisher Rice, the Cosmic Legion Fisher Rice homage to the Adventure people, man.
Very cool.
I don't know why. The all black with the silver, it just works for me, dude. It's doing it for me. And I don't know. It's just cool. I think it's just cool on the cool factor alone.
Yeah, cool story. Like, I love toy lore and things like that. That's awesome.
Right on. All right, friends. Well, thank you again so much for watching. Comment down below your pick of the weeks and let us know what your favorite was. Let us know if we missed something this week as well. And as always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action of your gods smile upon you. Peace. All right, cut it.